How can I help you to get where we are, Sam?
Right now, I'm on the. Oh Lord, I just lost the page.
Take your time.
Okay.
It's your turn on the floor. We're here to walk you through it so you get to where you need to be.
Okay, I'm on the Let's Go Help page.
Let's Go Help in Facebook or Let's Go Help 2 on Mighty Network.
Let's Go Help 2 on Mighty Network.
Okay. And so are you maybe on the Explore space or collection? Do you see the welcome checklist?
Yes, it says ask questions here.
Ask questions here. Let me just go there, folks. Can you see my, does it look like this where you are? Where it says watch Let's Go's welcome visit or welcome video. This has kind of changed a little bit. I noticed that as I came in.
No, that's not what I'm trying to get to the Explore page, you said?
No, we're actually in the Let's Go training collection, partnership and accountability.
Okay, I know what I think I know I need to do. Okay.
Partnership. Do you see a bunch of colorful circles like this on your screen, on your device, your tablet?
Yes. So I'll go down to where?
You want to get rid of all those colorful circles. To do that, you go to the top tab that does not have a colored circle and you see an arrow instead. Click that arrow and it'll hide those colorful circles. You'll want to do that for each of those spaces.
Okay.
You see that, how you can make those icons? I'm sorry?
Okay. Oh, no. Hold on. I'm going up higher, Dave. Do I go to where it says create or do I go to where it says all about Let's Go Help?
Keep going past all about Let's Go Help. Do you see colorful icons or do you see the questions corner?
Questions corner.
Okay. Yes, then keep going down. And we're in the Let's Go training collection. 3 more down. Do you see that one?
Okay, I see Let's Go training course.
And we're actually in the one underneath that, the partnership and accountability.
Accountability, okay.
Yep. And click that, and that's where I was.
Okay. All right, I'm on the same page.
Look like mine?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sure that benefited a lot of people. I go pretty fast, and anybody new, it's come up, trust me. So you helped other people, Sam. What is your top goal in your grant hunting journey so that we can start finding an application or contact information for you as your next concrete step?
My top goal right now is to get some assistance in taking help. I'm trying to get some assistance in paying some bills for my mother. Both myself and my mother are disabled, and I take care of my mother.
Okay, so you have she's elderly, is that correct?
Yes, my mother's 78. She's soon to be 79.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, and I'm guessing you take care of her?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay, and then you said for bills, okay, and where do you live, if you don't mind my asking your state?
I live in the state of Michigan in the city of Detroit.
Okay. And your mother is there with you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Everybody else, please throw your hands up. I only generally have enough time to get to barely the end or have 1 or 2 that don't get their question answered. So it doesn't matter what your goal hunting journey is, what goal you have. If you don't even understand what we're doing and you just need help with that, please go ahead and throw your hands up because I really do love answering those questions for you. Thank you, Ruben. Everybody, please get your topmost goal or your topmost question and let's get those answered for you. Okay, so now we're going to go and I'm going to need your last name, Sam.
McCleary, McClary.
Let's see if that gets it. There you are. All right. And now I'm going to go into the monster grant. For the monster grant on this one, what will be the best? Probably item number 6. You could also work on item number 7, but number 6 is a little bit longer, has some really good pieces to it there. Okay. And this is going to be the monster grant. So I'll put this, keeps jumping on me. I'd like to let you guys know where this information comes from, because this is just some of the information, right? This is just item number 6. So that means there's item number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. Before you even get in there, you know there's more to work with. And there are actually 9 items, and it talks about 2 bonus reports. So to some degree, there's about 11 items, right? A lot going on in these reports, because in each of those items, they're going to direct you to further reports. And some of them have direct links, and then they have Let's Go videos. And those videos are so important because it's really about how Matthew Lesko approaches these grant and grant-like opportunities. It's the words he directs you to use. You want to use your own speech patterns, your own choices. He gives you a variety of words and a variety of ways to think about it. So you don't have to just use those words, but you get the idea. His mindset is a big part of how you're going to get your most recognizable success. You need to really hear how he's telling you to approach these people. And the best example, in my opinion, is that $47,000 grant from the Department of Labor, I believe, in every state.
Well, it wouldn't be great if you found an extra couple thousand.
Yeah, YouTube. I pause it, then it makes me pause it again. I have it up. This is just such a specific way of thinking that Matthew has when he approaches this labor. I'm just sure it's the Department of Labor. And he tells you about Career One Stop, of course. That is a way to approach things like this as well. And then that's for the YouTube viewers, right? They're not members, so he doesn't give them all of the pieces, but he tells you all of the pieces in this video. I didn't ever try to go out and find the report that went along with this. I just really listened to what Matthew said, and I went out and I found the grant, and it is actually called a grant. And it's a way of getting specialized training that doesn't come through a tour for your community college, or university, or a technical or trade school. You know, some of those that are a little bit easier to find scholarships and things for. It's harder when you're trying to go to, for instance, a school for massage therapy or botany. Sometimes there's all these herbology, right? These different things that we want to get trained in that aren't at those more traditional educational institutes. And this business grant can be applied to that style of education if you listen to how Matthew Lesko thinks about it. If I'm ever going to approach this particular grant, I'm going to come back and I'm going to listen to this video like 5 times before I go to talk to the people, because this one, some of his stuff just sits in my brain and it sinks in, and I really feel like I can try to follow his instructions pretty clearly. And some of them, man, he's amazing, and he really makes it so simple when he says it, but just it doesn't sink into my brain as readily. And so I listen to the things that Matthew Lesko shows us sometimes over and over and over again, so that I'm really trying to understand how he sees this particular grant, this particular approach, this particular organization, right?
Yeah.
I really do listen deeply to what he's saying. Please go ahead.
Oh, I'll say yes. I understand what you're saying.
And so I apologize. I got a little sidetracked there to some degree, but it is, don't see the videos and think, oh, okay, another video. And as Matthew said, you can't get the grants just from watching the videos, but you do want to really understand what he's saying to you. And sometimes, like I said, man, I get it and I can like run with it. And sometimes I really need to listen to it a few times. So I don't necessarily listen to the whole video. I listen to that part that I need, where he says what I need to hear 4 and 5 times again in a row, because it's just this unique perspective that Matthew has. And then I went and found the grant, right? I don't particularly need any training right now. There's probably other ways that I could possibly apply it, but I'm really not looking for a tremendous amount of funding for my business right now. It's just not where I'm at. I've talked to my SBDC counselors, right? Because I've had 2 of them, and neither of them have really disagreed with me. They didn't really think I needed to take on either loans or the extra work that it takes to get the forgivable style grants and grant-like opportunities and things. That's just not where I'm at right now. But these things are so amazing, you guys. Don't let yourselves think, oh, it's just another report. It's just another grant. All the things that I walk you through, when I show you how to do all of the things that I show you how to do, I did know how to research, okay? I know how to use programs on the computer. I knew nothing about the grant world, except that I loved Matthew Lesko and I had loved him since I was a child. That was literally the one thing that I knew about the grant hunting world. And I don't know that I would have even thought to call it the grant world or anything like that. He's sharing things with you in those videos. He says a lot of different things, and he's got this whole big story that he's always telling us about his life and his experiences, and it's always so interesting, but you have to hear the pieces in between, right? He's an entertainer, he's a salesman, and he's also absolutely telling you what you need to know. So you got to listen for the golden nuggets within his overall presentation. All right, sorry about that. Now, when we're going to take what we just applied from the Monster Grant, we can go and work with BARD. And so we are looking for a little more specific to your situation right now kind of an answer. And that's what BARD is going to provide. He's helping us to put concrete steps to the legwork, okay? And I think it's really helpful. All right, again, always thanking BARD for his last performance. Now I'm going to ask BARD that we have a member in Michigan, right? Yep, let's do Detroit, Michigan, who is taking care of his elderly mother. They are both disabled. And they need some assistance with paying for their living expenses. Does that sound about right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you please provide a list of the open grants and grant-like opportunities that might help them? Okay. Okay, so you already know about the top there. There is an additional Michigan Disability Assistance Program, Senior Citizens Property Tax Credit, Homestead Property Tax Exemption. The nonprofits that that BARD recommends are Salvation Army, Catholic Charities, Jewish Family Services for Service, United Way for Southeastern Michigan. United Way does a lot in my little hometown of Cortez, Colorado. We see them quite regularly. I have a regional group for the Four Corners, and you see the United Way, especially in New Mexico and Colorado, really just out there. Really good programs. Also crowdfunding programs, payment plans, or platforms, excuse me, food banks and shelters. So those last two aren't super relevant, but we'll grab these first two of that last area. Okay. And come over here.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And there also is the link to go in and work with BART if you would like to as well. All right. That was a little bit more specific. Everybody that can come in and just kind of click on the bills and debt and all of that. We kind of talk about those things over and over and over again, though I don't know that that's one that we need to tag everybody in. But Sam, you feel like you have a good step moving forward from where you are, some places to contact and look into?
Yes.
Excellent.
I think.
Right. Thank you very much. So let me get my toolbar back here. And then I'm going to go ahead and mute you there and lower your hand. That way I know if you have it up again. And Irving, how can we help you today, my dear?
Yes, Sabrina. Tonight, I believe I need, I'm looking for a grant for cash. My situation is I have collections and court judgments. They want that prompt. It's not making a deal for 6 to 8 months or a year. They want that amount now, especially the court judgment. You can't go in and say, well, I'll pay this and that for 10 to 12 months. No, they want it right now. So that is my situation. I'm looking for a cash grant or grant opportunity that I can take care of these collections and court judgments immediately.
So collections and court judgments. Those are like for past debt?
Yes.
Okay. And what state are you in, my dear?
New York.
And are you 65 or older, if you don't mind my asking?
Yes, I am. I'm a senior.
And New York, New York?
No, I'm in Western New York.
Okay. All right. So for that, you're looking at legal. We're going to go into the meta grant. Give my computer just a second. It has to wake up the tabs that I haven't been in. Oh my goodness sakes. Come on now. This is just ridiculous. This is what it was doing yesterday when I had to go in and clear all my caches and cookies. But I did all that. I did my entire one for forever. This is, oh no, it's saying I don't have internet. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Let me look at what's going on with my internet down here. Local area connection, internet access. It's all looking super weird and my computer's doing. What are you doing, computer? Because I have it, but it looks weird. It's probably some new stupid update they're doing, you guys, and it's frozen. Again, see how it's not highlighting those tabs? It won't let me do anything. What is this? Why does it say Z? I don't like that. Do not disturb on. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh no. I am going to have to contact Dell again. I hate contacting Dell. This is so stupid. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to turn off my computer and turn it back on. It really this time could be because of the weather, but I don't trust that. I don't trust this computer. So I'm so sorry. Tammy and Ethel will take care of you guys while I just shut everything down just for a moment and then reboot it back up and see. And I don't know what good it would do to go clear my cache and everything because I don't have anything going on in there.
Hey, Sabrina.
Yes, Miss Anne.
Can I say a little bit about the New York collection?
Yes, you absolutely.
I'm going.
I can't
I'm
help.
going to.
I've got to shut it down.
I'm going through that right now. So what is your name, sir? My name is Ann.
My name is Irving.
How you doing?
Good.
How old is your debt?
Couple of years old.
Okay. Um, because there's if you go on the where you go and get your credit report, your free credit report. If I were, I would look through your free credit report and go online because I've been experiencing a lot of people calling about collecting judgment and saying that they're collecting judgment from the courts and when I challenged them, they said you could get your lawyer, but when I threatened to send them a lawyer, then they stopped calling with this judgment. So a lot of them are doing that scam artist too. So if I were you, I would call like the
Credit
New
Bureau.
York. I would check the years. How long is the years is for the debt collection on the debt? Because sometimes if you don't know the law for them to collect, then they will continue keep harassing you with it.
And you are absolutely correct. One of the things they also do is they buy those old
And
debts.
when you're not talking, please mute your microphone. There's a lot of feedback, but you're saying good things. Sorry about that. Just unmute yourself.
There's a lot of static. I'm not hearing
That's what
you.
I'm saying. Mute yourself just when you're not talking. Or I guess it's not yet. You always have that a little bit, Anne, but when you have something to say, valuable thing, so do say
Yeah.
it. Just mute yourself again. So
But
now
that was somebody else talking. Is that Ethel?
Yeah, that was
Somebody
me.
else.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were agreeing with you, but then when you're listening to them, just mute yourself like that. And then if you have something else to contribute, and please unmute yourself because this is great what you guys are talking about. Just know you're putting that feedback out. So just put it immediately muted when you're done. Okay, now I'm back to working on my computer. Sorry, guys.
Okay, Irvin, my name is
Yes.
Ethel Grant. One of
Okay.
the things that they do is they'll contact you because they do buy those old judgments and those old collections, and they might buy them for $2. And what they do is if you owe $100, if they contact you and they say this is your debt or you owe it for this, that, and the other, and if you respond, then they reopen that debt as of today. Actually, they're not supposed to do that, is my understanding. But if you acknowledge that it's yours, then they will put it back on your credit report.
Okay.
So there is some material. Let's see what Bark has to say.
And what they call Attorney General. He could call the Attorney General too, because
Yes.
that's what they fight for you on that.
Yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
Ann.
I'm not receiving calls now. That they did call, but I ignored them.
Well,
But
that's a good
I
thing.
know that
Continue to do
these things are still there, so I need to clear them up.
Did you go through bankruptcy or through some kind of consumer uh, consolidations or anything?
No, not yet. No.
Okay. So if they are, let's say, 2 years old, um, and you haven't cleared them up, sometimes those things, according to what they were, they do stay on your report for some of them stay on there for 7 years. But again, just research it to the point to whereas you're doing the right thing by not uh, adhering to what they're telling you, because a lot of time it's not the company themselves. They have, just like the student loans, the Department of Ed doesn't necessarily service the student loans. Some of them they do, but the other ones they will outsource to other agencies, and those other agencies can get, of course, in student aid you can get forbearances and all that, and get your payments lower. But um, when the accounts have been closed out, they charge them off, then that's when the companies come in and buy them for, like I said, maybe $2. And if you go $100, then they're going to come at you saying that we can cut you a deal if you if you pay us this $100 by September the 5th, then you won't owe anymore, or we'll cut it to $75. Actually, what they've done is they've cleared $73 if they only paid $2 for the collection account that you have that they bought from the company. So they made money on you that you wasn't aware of, because they will use scare tactics. And one of the other things that you can do is also reach out to Matthew Lesko and ask him, because there are certain things, certain laws, certain criteria that you can actually do. And if it's been a certain length of time, you don't have to pay it like that. And then if they're harassing you too, there's another law that you can also take advantage of, that will cause you not to have to, because they're not supposed to harass you. If you tell them that, if you do or if you don't respond, they're not supposed to continuously arrest you about anything.
I have a question. Hi, y'all. Y'all are giving great information. I'm Tabitha. I'm new.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I think she got cut out or something. Maybe.
Tabitha, you're breaking up, sweetheart.
Oh, sorry. I recently got a repo on my credit, and they're saying that I owe $1,400, and there's like multiple hits. Like they were trying to ruin my credit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it was a charge off of $14,000, but then it got sold. Somebody came and bought it for $6,000 or whatever. So that took away $6,000 out of the 14. So it left $8,000 or whatever. And my question is, it's still showing 14,000 and it's incorrect, and the dates and like, I'm telling you, I probably have 13 hits on my credit from them.
Right. That's because everybody want a piece of the pie. Like you were saying, somebody, if you paid them $6,000, whoever that company was, even it wasn't, maybe let's say it's XYZ that you owed the 14,000 to. XYZ sold it to ABC, and now ABC said, pay me $6,000 and I'll go ahead on and wipe this off. Well, one of the things that you have to do also is to get a letter of and ask them, if I pay this $6,000, are you going to take this off of my credit? And and things like that. But if they do, they might tell you they are, but you get it right. But go ahead.
I apologize. Well, my concern is all the information is incorrect. So at the end of the day, you're falsifying my credit report.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. What you need to do is contact all 3 agencies that have your credit report and dispute it.
Right.
Write them a letter, and what they will do is they will research it, and then they will attach those letters to your credit report showing that this information is incorrect.
Right. But then at the end of the day, are they going to say, okay, well, this is the actual debt, I'm going to put that on there so that she has to pay it. You get what I mean?
Again, if you have some company as you paid them $6,000 and you have that letter stating that.
No, not me. Not me. I didn't pay them.
Well, I'm just saying, if you did or if you didn't.
Okay.
If they offered that offer to you and you accepted it, then that's supposed to be, that should have removed the debt. But
Yeah,
again,
that,
what you need to do, those of you who have in this situation, is do a one-on-one to let's go help at gmail.com and ask that question to Matthew Lesko, and let him give you the resources and also give you information on
Can I say something, Ethel?
Yes, please.
Yeah, because Let's Go have they have the credit repairing in the Let's Go program. They do have the credit repairing data on there too. But then they have to go on if they go on the FCC, where they go and check out for your credit report, where you do like the credit code 609. There's certain things you could go on there and you see some of these debtors are banned. They are really banned from having collecting. So if they go on there and really research these debtors, they will find out some of these are banned. Because if you report them to the FCC or report them to them, they would tell you that a lot of these companies are banned. And if you do a credit report, try to get all your 3 credit report, then you will have to just dispute it for 30 days, and they have to show you proof. She should not accept it. They have to show you proof, because when they sold your car, they sold it and then they take their portion and then they sell the debt. And then the debt collectors are calling, because that's what they did to me. And this something like years and years ago, somebody used my information and took it and then got a car in my name. And then they called me just the other day for a debt for 2006, when it's like 7 to 10 years ago. So these debtors are doing that just because they want to get extra money.
Precisely.
I just wanted to say that because I've been researching.
Yeah, and that is some valuable information. Again, that's what we all have to do, educate ourselves on these things.
Yeah, these codes are there's a long, long list of codes, but they're on there. You can read them up. They're on there. Oh my God. And it shows you what creditor, which one is banned, because a lot of them are banned for collecting
And
debts.
go to what site?
I went to the FCC. I went on their site. I went on the FTIC, the Federal Trade Credit Union, the one that handled the credit unions. I have to when I find that information, because I have to research because my computer crashed, I'm going to get that material and just see if I could email it to you guys so y'all can have that material, because there's a material you could use to help people clear up their debts and credit.
Right.
Never pay for something they already got paid. These companies already got paid.
Yeah.
They already got paid from all of that. They filed it on their credit report. They filed it on their income tax every year, and they got paid.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, but if there's a court judgment, that I don't think any of the debt collectors mess
Hey,
with that.
and can you please mute your mic, please? I'm hearing that cross interference. Whoever is not speaking, please mute their mic. Thank you. Go ahead. Whoever was Irving, go ahead, speak. Just everybody who's not speaking, keep your mic mute because there's a lot of cross interference.
Yeah, Ethel, I was saying that a court judgment, I don't think the collectors would dilly-dally with that, because it is the courts. So that's what I'm dealing with right now, is a court judgment. And the court is not calling me.
Right.
But they issued the judgment and I know it's there.
Okay, how long ago did they issue the judgment?
At least a year ago.
Okay. Now you can offer them a settlement yourself. I understand that whoever trying to get all the money, your $100, example, want that $100. But you can actually write them a letter. And
You mean them? You mean the court?
Whoever. Yes. and or go if you know somebody there, somebody befriend somebody like Tammy Larson does all the time. Befriend somebody and get the information that you need. That information is out there for you, and it's available, but it's only if you ask. A lot of people don't just say, okay, well, you can go over to next door and you can file a grievance for this. Nobody gives you that information for free unless you ask.
Okay.
So call the wherever this was filed and say, I'm having a problem. I don't
Okay.
know what to do about it. Could you please help me? Could you lead me in the right direction so I can get this resolved?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Ethel. I will try that.
Okay. And if
All
you
right.
have, again, if you have another issue, or just reach out to let's go help at gmail.com, ask the question, and come back to class and ask the question. And I'm sure Ann and others that may be here can assist you in leading you also in the direction that you need to go.
Okay.
But we all get fearful of those bill collectors because we think that they, they can do so much to us, but literally they can do some things, but the fear that we have of them causes us a whole lot of more grief because we keep on thinking about what can I do, but if you don't have anything to do anything with, find other ways to deal with it. And
Okay. Thanks.
okay.
Okay. Thanks, Ethel.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right, guys, I am back, but my computer is still frozen. I can't even get into our platform or anything. So I think that since I have access to everything, I'm going to have to shut class down for today. If my internet's better tomorrow, because we're supposed to have just rain for about 24 hours, I will do a makeup class. But I need to shut it down while I can still access it, because if it gets to the point where I can't access it, it's just not going to work. So I do apologize, everyone, but I can't host the show or the class properly when I can't access my computer. And my internet, it's not showing itself properly. It's not letting me navigate. It went down completely. So we'll have to try again tomorrow. I do apologize. I'm going to see if maybe I can't post some of our other classes. Since I can't do class today, I'll try to take that time and post some of our previous classes that we've done. I'm so sorry, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Always,
You too, Sabrina. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night, you
If I
guys.
come back even today, I'll start it back up, but otherwise it'll be tomorrow, or I'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Irvin, I will post something for you about the trade commission that Ann put out there. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Good night,
Thank you for
everyone.
everything.
Good night.
Thank you, guys. Bye, guys.